This is a quick video to demonstrate all of the 8 tools in AutoVISION. First, I'm going to show you how to use the Locate tool. You set the search box area, and then the template. This is a pattern matching tool, and it's going to look for whatever pattern I pick from within this area and train it to look for. It found the edges of the M, as well as the corner of the label outlined by the red. And as I scroll through the images, you see that it follows the label around and gives me a location of the part. I can add the decode tool into this image, which we'll use to read the 2D mark. And because it's added after the locate tool, it's automatically connected to it. I could disable that, but in this case, I'll go ahead and have the tool follow the part and decode that data matrix. I'm also going to use the OCR tool to look at the Microscan text. And you can see that without training, it's already reading it fairly well. I'll use the Count tool to validate that some of this other text is here. I want to check that I actually get a text count there. So I'm going to reduce the minimum size a little bit to make sure that I allow those characters. Each tool displays feedback in real time, giving you the actual value as well as whether or not it's passing the limitations set for that tool. And you can see that the presence-absence tool is very similar to the Count tool, but is actually counting pixels rather than enclosed objects or blobs. In this case, we're looking for the presence or absence of the white cap. And when the white cap is there, there's a relatively low count of pixels, so we'll bring down the maximum. Then we're going to use the measurement tool to measure the height of the cap to make sure the cap is closed. Let's switch this to height measurement and make sure this is set to dark background, light object. You can see the actual measurement value was 140. So let's set the lower tolerance somewhere around 130 and the upper tolerance to around 150. And that is a value in pixels because we have not calibrated our system. These last few tools we can simply use for string matching. We can check and see if the decoded string matches the OCR string. And of course, it does not. We can manipulate strings using a format such as a bracket expression to get text values 1 to 5 of the OCR text as an example, and output that data. You can see that it's just outputting the first 5 letters. Then I could take the results of this and connect it either to discrete digital output or to a specific serial port. And I could add in text here, like delimiters and character turn, line feed, etc., with those types of commands. Then I can test my job and see that it's passing in most instances, except when the cap is not there.